another star on my display, calling out from far away, calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Charts are blank and sensors clear, all these wonders drawing near. Let them say it can't be done, while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive, as these cosmic waves I ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to rise, time to fly, beyond what meets the eye. Beyond. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. I hear the call of distance, and I know I found my place. Oh, found my place.
Hey, hello. You sure everything is working? Looking good? Tonight is a YouTube live stream, as you probably can. Usually I do Twitch, but I'm starting to split my time between the two platforms. Might even branch out to Kick a little bit, or do some multi-stream. I don't know. At any rate, those of you that follow me or know what I usually do a lot of deep space exploration. And I'm currently, if you play the game, you'll know, but civilization's over here. This is the galactic core in the middle. I'm over here to the side. My research vessel, my fleet carrier, Cats Purr, parked here on it. I'm getting ready to head down this direction, directly down below where I'm at now. And there's about 140, 104. It'd be more than that. What's up with that? Okay, well, we got 45 jumps, so we got 45 systems to check. And once, if I don't run out of time, I will get here and I will shift over, and then I will plot a route back towards the carrier. And that's what I typically do. I'll park out here for about a week, depending on what I find, maybe a week and a half. Most I've ever spent out at one time was like 41 days. But I'll just park and work off the carrier, and I'll just go different directions and look at surrounding systems, see what we find. Don't expect to find anything super unusual, but you never know. Let's get started here. I think I'm ready to go. My Mandalay. Too loud. Might want to. I can change ships now. This Mandalay has a huge jump range, really good for traveling and exploration. But since I'm using this home base of the carrier, and all these stars around here are close together, I don't need a ship that has a really great jump range. I might change it up, try a couple of different ships. We'll see. I've already checked the system we're in. There's no life. When the carrier arrived, I checked it. We'll go ahead and hop over to another system and see what we find. You know, hang on. This is just going to irk me. I do not have a YouTube overlay for my stream yet. This is pretty custom for Twitch, the thing at the bottom of the screen. I want to see if I can just cover that up for now. Don't know how to draw a box. If I could just draw a box overlaid on top of it. There's probably a way to do that. Oh well, I'll just live with it. Or I could just switch to this. And this. We'll see though. Won't kill me either. I do need to get a custom overlay for the alerts and everything on YouTube. I do have some alerts. It's not as integrated yet in my stream as it is for Twitch. Sorry, working on it. I'll get there. Then I have to do it again for Kick. When I first started doing this, there wasn't anything really that worked with all three platforms, but now there's some overlays and software and support coming in for to integrate all this stuff. For example, I can actually, if I wanted to, I could theoretically stream on multiple platforms and overlay the chats, combine the chats on the screen. The chat should show up on the screen though for YouTube. So
executing now.
Let's see what we have here in this system.
Body 3. Wide ring.
Where'd my camera go? I wonder if it's because the other screen is using it. Need to still learning here, guys. Let me turn it off here and see if it. Okay, that must be it. It's just that I can't use it in two scenes at the same time. That's very odd. I need to figure that out. Okay, what do we have here? I'm new to some of this stuff. 15 bodies. Well, that's a start. First, let's see if anybody, it's unlikely, but let's see if anybody's been here before me. Yeah, nope. Only these are auto scan systems that the sensors picked up. I mean, these planets, because they're so close and so big. No one's been here, so it's all mine. Meaning anything I find will find a name on it. So let's see what we do find. Probably going to be a whole lot of nothing until there's something. It's usually the case.
Body 7.
Oh, water giant. Ringed water giant. Is it 200 Earth or 300 Earth masses? Pretty big. I was talking about water giants last night with on Twitch with another streamer, streamer and player named Riphaven. I invite you to Twitch user to follow me on Twitch. I also invite you to subscribe on YouTube. It costs nothing and it'll certainly help me out. I really need to get more subscribers here on YouTube, which is one of the reasons I'm efforting. I have lots of videos on YouTube, but I'm efforting it more with live streams.
Wide ring.
Feel free to speak up in chat if you have any questions about this game. I'm more than happy to try to answer it. I don't know everything, but certainly try. One guy last night asked me how old I was. Another water giant. Guess this game, Elite Dangerous, the average age of the player is a little bit higher than the median age of a lot of other games. Not quite sure why that is. Gas giants. Hello, Danny. Welcome in. Yeah, a gas giant's a big gas planet like Jupiter and Saturn and stuff.
Body 2.
There's a water world.
Meets mapping criteria.
None of this is doing me any good because they don't have any life that I'm looking for. I'm primarily looking for different types of life forms. Do you play the game, Danny, or are you just swinging by? Here's another gas giant. Looks like Saturn. Gas giants typically have moons, though. At least in this game.
System discovery complete. First body to map is 2.
This game is a space simulator more than a game. Yeah, but did you play it in Horizons or did you play the Odyssey version? And this is the Odyssey version where you can actually go down and land on planets and walk around on some planets, thin atmosphere planets. In Horizons, you really couldn't do that. You could land on planets that didn't have any atmospheres, but not both. I've been playing since about 2020. And I learned about this game. I was watching, just bored, and I got on Twitch. And I wasn't really a gamer person. And I stumbled across a guy playing this game. And I like space games and stuff, and I like flying games. And so I started watching him, and I was going, I want to get that. So I ended up getting the game. While it was free on Epic, I got the game. Did have to buy a new computer, though, because all I had was old computers that ran Linux. So I bought another computer that has a little bit more muscle and stuff, and just to play the game. And this is pretty much the only game I played. God dang, 49 bodies. You may think 49 bodies in a system is great, but the odds of actually finding anything aren't that good. Plus, it takes so much time to scan it. I'm currently using a Thrustmaster HOTAS, a T-Flight HOTAS X. I do have a SATEC S50, which I'm getting ready to start using, but I hooked it up the other day and I was like, it has so many more options than this, and I just didn't have time to configure all the keybinds and stuff. Yeah, I have always, since day one, used some type of joystick or HOTAS with this game. It's just so much more immersive. However, that being said, depending on what you're doing in the game, like if you're a PvP person that likes to do space combat, many people find a mouse and keyboard give you finer control over certain things. And when I'm on foot, I use the mouse and keyboard, and but normally I'm flying around.
Neon atmospheric.
Okay, this has bacteria.
Landable with atmosphere.
Planets that have neon, methane, and argon with 1 or 2 biological signals are almost always bacteria and fonticula. I love this game in VR. I got this. This is my son's Quest 2, and I found that I can wear it with my glasses. My glasses fit in there. I just don't want to stream while, while I'm playing VR, but I love flying around. And then it was so awesome. Everything is so much bigger in the VR, though. You get a real scale of things. Like you, let's see if I can do this. No, that's not what I wanted. Hang on. Yeah, maybe that's what I want. Let's try this. Yeah, but in VR, you know, you look around and stuff, especially in the bigger ships. You can look behind yourself, and the ships are just so much larger than you think. This is no, I don't get sick, but my neck gets kind of sore because I'm old and that's kind of heavy. But and I need some other software so that I can like add chat. If I want to try streaming it, to add the chat in the VR world so I can see it. And I need more buttons. That's why I'm talking about the X56 to do certain things. I can't see the keyboard. There are certain things that I still have to press keys for to do. And I have voice control, and that helps a whole lot. I want to, you know, do certain things. You know, that helps a whole lot when I like say galaxy map.
Displaying star map.
So I mean that's helpful, so I don't have to figure out where the buttons are for it. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning about all that stuff. So I did old school most of the time though. But I don't get sick from VR usually. But I love flying in VR. Then I went mining. I don't know if you've ever done any mining in the game, but those asteroids are huge. And there's nothing like being next to a big rock and just looking around and see these huge rocks rotating around towards you and stuff. It's scary, but it's nice. Yeah, I've got the voice attack will do that type of stuff. I've got a button. Despite the ease of using voice attack, sometimes it's just easier to click a button on the joystick. No, but certain things, like you run out of buttons for it. This only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 9 buttons or something. And you run out of buttons pretty quick when you're programming them, depending on what you're doing. Like if you want to launch gas or heat sink, or you got to be careful what I say, or drop your gear or cargo scoop or something. There are buttons, you can program buttons for all that, but you can also do all that with voice. So that's why I said in VR I need more buttons or use voice attack. It's really a matter of just practice and getting used to the combination of voice attack in that, but I want to get that X56 configured and use it for a while to learn. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this joystick I have. I really like it. I mean, it's been reliable. I am starting to have a little bit of problem with the yaw, but I think that's a mechanical issue. I just need to take it apart and fix it. It's a known problem with Thrustmasters. And this is telling me we have bacteria and fonticula. I probably won't effort those things because those are low paying. They only pay 1 million credits. And in exobiology, if it's undiscovered, well, if you're the first person to sample it and turn it in, you get a bonus multiplier of 5. So if something has a base value of 5, you turn it in, you get 5 million. But even that's really not worth the time, because the length of time it would take me to go down and find it and stuff, I can scan another system and perhaps find some higher paying thing. Kind of playing the odds there. I usually don't go down unless something has a base value of 5 million or something, because then you get 25 million credits for it. It's all about the money. I have a fleet carrier and have the 300 million weekly upkeep of it that I have to have enough money for. I've got billions of credits, so I'm not really worried about money. I just do this for fun, 'cause I enjoy doing this. I'll do this for a few weeks, then I'll get bummed out and or bored with it, and I'll go back to the bubble and do a community goal or do some colonization stuff or something else to mix it up a little bit. Then I'll get the bug and come back out here into the deep and do more of this. And every once in a while you find something cool. One of the things I haven't found yet and I want to find, I've seen them, I've visited them, but I've never discovered one in the wild myself, is a green gas giant. I want to find one of those. When you played the game, did you use a HOTUS? This might take forever. At this rate. Commander, whoops. What kind of HOTUS you have? And since you have a HOTUS, I imagine you play other games, then you didn't buy it just for Elite. I originally had a Microsoft Sidewinder or something. It worked when I first got the game, so that's what I had. But my son had this Thrustmaster, and he gave me this. Gave it to me, and then I bought the X56 from him. Turtle Beach. Oh, you're a good man. I haven't heard Turtle Beach mentioned in a long time. You're doing more flight simulator? Yeah. You know, I downloaded DCS and installed it and ran it. I wanted to play with it a little bit. I honestly don't play any other games than Elite. I have about 20 games, you know, but I don't play them. And I need to branch out a little bit more, but I really am happy with this. I was disappointed though because I'll show you if I remember in a minute. I've been playing this game over 40 weeks of in-game time. And I was like going, that's almost a year of my life in the game. I'm retired. I don't have a job, so I can play whenever I want, but man, I was stunned. I was just like going, I cannot believe I've spent so much time doing what I'm doing here. I need a life. Congrats. I'm not sure that's something to be congratulated for. Nothing here. There is nothing here. I knew there would be nothing here. Nothing good.
Body A3EA.
Tracks
Nested
in red
moon.
dust, no need for fame. Signals crackle, echoes of past. Each new horizon.
Yeah, well, I played. I mean, I just retired a couple of years ago, so I was working. You know, when I was still playing, I didn't play as much, of course, because I was working. But after I retired, I mean, I literally have no life. I spend a lot of time sitting on the front porch watching the grass grow, playing the game, playing with the dog and cats, and sleeping. That's pretty much my life. I was a system administrator / computer programmer / database administrator for a semi-government agency. Did a lot of stuff with Linux and Oracle.
Body C10. Neon atmosphere.
Before that, I was a system administrator for the Navy as a contractor, and before that, I was a production support member of GTE / Verizon in Tampa. And before that, I spent 20 years in the Air Force as a, well, the last 16 of that was as a computer programmer / database administrator. Sounds more impressive than it is. It was fun though. I got no complaints. I mean, they were all good jobs. Even the Air Force jobs. Air Force learned a lot there, and Air Force treated me well, even when I screwed up, and I did, on more than one occasion. Good times. My son is in the Army National Guard. He's a combat medic. And it's his civilian job. He's a EMT working on becoming a paramedic in the civilian world.
quiet before stars drift by.
One of my sons, at least. We don't talk about the other son.
Waiting,
Nothing here.
blinking light.
But I was gonna see. Let me look at the codex real. 42, or if it was 40. Yeah, look at that. Time played. 42 weeks, 5 days. That's just 10 weeks short of a year of in-game time. Is that right? 52 weeks? Yeah, in a year. Man, I need a life. Definitely need a life. Right. I'm not going to go after this bacteria unless you want me to. I mean, I'm not in any hurry, but I have lots of systems to check here. I'm going to be here a week or two. I probably will end up checking 400 or 500 systems.
Frame shift drive charging.
Hopefully I'll stumble across something cool or something that pays. I don't really care. I just do it to see what's out here. And of course, as you know, anytime you discover anything, you get your name on it permanently.
Leaving system.
I kind of like the idea of some other explorer passing through and going, "Oh, but Cardison's been here before me. Damn it." That's what I say when I'm out in the middle of nowhere like this. I'll stumble across a system that someone else has been at. And I'll be like, what are the odds of that? You know? Literally 10,000 stars within
All right then.
probably 40 light year radius of me. Where I'm at here near the core. Nothing here. 1 star. And what are the odds of stumbling across a system that somebody else has explored already? There's nothing here though, just 1 star. What's your commander name in game?
Frame shift drive charging.
If you don't mind me asking, I mean, you don't have to tell me. Mine's Bacardi-san. I'm Bacardi-san on, well, I'm Commander Bacardi-san on
Next system.
X, but I'm on Twitch, Kick, and on
That's quite something.
YouTube. I'm Bacardi-san. But give me a follow if you're a Twitch person. Give me a follow on Twitch and drop it on my stream. I probably will be streaming on Twitch after I finish this stream. After I take a break,
Scanning.
and I'll be streaming tomorrow night on Twitch.
Fuel scooping complete.
I stress Twitch is because I'm monetized on Twitch. Not that I need the money or anything. That's not quite correct. Not that I make any money on there, but I have a much larger group of people that follow me there. I'm trying to build up a community here, but you know, it is what it is. Since it's hard to do when you only play 1 game. There's a small cadre of people that play Elite Dangerous. Now, I like Kick, don't get me wrong. I'm not monetized or anything or an affiliate type thing on Kick yet. But when Kick first started, I got an account there and started multi-streaming on YouTube. And in fact, before I became an affiliate on Twitch, I was multi-streaming Twitch and Kick, or Twitch and YouTube. Commander Uncle Silvestro. Let's see. Find you. I'm a stalker. You gotta watch out. I'm a stalker. Oh, 3 days ago? Is that you? I'll send you a friend request. You don't have to take it, but just in case. What I like to do in game, I do a lot of exploration, and my other thing is I love to wing up with people and kill pirates. You're installing it again. 12 bodies. Let's see what's here. I see bodies. Oh, we got some HMCs. You lost your ship? How do you lose a ship unless you didn't have a rebuy? Never fly without a rebuy, Commander. I mean, if your ship gets blown up, you get it back if you have insurance or, you know, the rebuy for it. I'm not sure how you could. I've never permanently lost a ship. I mean, because I've always had a rebuy. So. Back for this ship that I'm in, I think if I died, it will cost me, wrong button. Let's see, when you hit panel, the right panel, it says rebuy costs 300,000 credits to get it back. So if I die at the screen, it'll give you the option of getting a sidewinder or rebuying your ship. Anaconda, though, is not the cheapest ship in the game, so... Have you done any exobiology in the game yet? You go out and scan for life forms. It is the easiest way to make money. The easiest way to make lots of money. You wouldn't think that from watching me on the stream because I haven't found anything worthwhile yet, but eventually here I will find something that pays good money. Again, though, if you like to do killing pirates, I don't really fight real people, but I like to fight pirates. I love to wing up with people and go to Hazreses and stuff, and we get on Discord and go kill things. In fact, if you watch one of my, few of my latest videos here on YouTube that are combat-related ones in the community goal, and I'm winged up with some other people. It's a lot of fun. Lots of fun.
System scan complete.
Nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Them red dwarf star coming up. Oh, I'd be happy to once I'm back in the bubble. Or I'm always offering people. I go out really often. I take the fleet carrier out for a week or so. You can even do it for a couple of days. You know, just hop on the carrier if you want to do some exobiology or exploration. And I'll take the carrier out 5, 10, 15,000 light years away from the bubble, out away from where other people go, and park it, and you can go off and do what I'm doing and get cartographic data from scanning planets and mapping planets, and, you know, as you stumble across life, go sample them and make the real money. 7 bodies, that's perfect. Something between like 6 and 15 or 6 and 18 bodies is perfect because it doesn't take long to scan, and so the return on investment time-wise is good.
Body 3. Neon atmospheric landable. Landable with atmosphere.
Okay, that's bacteria.
Neon atmospheric landable with life.
Again, that bacteria is only worth 1 million credits. It's not worth my time unless I'm just super desperate and bored. That's especially people who are just beginning exobiology. They'll go down for that stuff, and I don't blame them. That's fine. Especially if you need money or something, that's an easy 5 million credits right there. And people, that, compared to what people normally do, 5 million credits, especially if they're new, is lots of money for little work.
Frameshift drive charging.
You should have been in the community goals that have been going on. In fact, there's another one going on now. Think. All you had to do is join the community goal, pick a side, go out and kill one thing, turn it in, the combat bond, and you get the double engineered frag cannons. That's all you had to do. You could just kill one enemy ship and quit playing the community goal and go about doing other things. It was super easy. I got in the top 25% on this one though. Because that's very much like pirate hunting. I mean, this wasn't real people I was killing, it was other NPCs. And we have 36 bodies here, but we have lots of those lines there. So let's see if it's already been done or not. Since I would say what they are, but if I do this, if I say orbit lines,
Affirmative, Commander.
it turns them off. Orbit lines.
As you like.
But since those are there, then they were either auto-scanned or someone has been here and partially, or at least partially mapped the system. So let's see what it is. Yeah, Those aren't auto scans. See, someone's actually been here. See what I'm saying? Literally out in the middle of nowhere. And I stumble across a system where somebody's been. The advantage to that is I can quickly look at these and see if there's any landables with atmospheres. There is. There's no first footfall listed, which means that there's any biology there that I want. There is no biology there, but if there was biology, it would be listed like here's a neon, that's going to be bacteria. But I can quickly go, oh, no one's landed there, so I know I'll get the discovery bonus on whatever biology is there if I chose to sample it, but I'm not going to. That's a time saver there, that if somebody comes through and maps it like or scans the system, but they don't, especially if they're in Horizons or something, they couldn't land, they could still map the system and stuff, and it would still show up.
Frame shift drive charging.
There's always other people killing you. Do you play in open? Yeah, there is atmospheric landings, but there's only thin atmospheres. In fact, here, let me stop. Let me pull the map back up a second. On the planets that I looked at that had the life, you see this symbol here? It's got just half a moon. That means it's landable. Now when there's a full circle around it like these have atmospheres. So this has half a moon and an atmosphere, meaning it's landable with an atmosphere. But if you look at the details, you'll see that it's a very, very thin, well, you'd have to scan it, but it's a very thin atmosphere. You can't land on planets that have like clouds and things. No, nothing like that yet. I don't know if that will ever happen, frankly.
Frame shift drive charging.
Think of the complexity there. It's not just a matter of making clouds and landing, but the variety of plant life and life forms and stuff. I don't know.
Course adjustment.
They can barely handle the 20 or 30 different types of life that shows up in this game as it is. I've been literally all over the galaxy, all around the galaxy, every part of the galaxy. The life's always the same. I mean, if you find any life, it's a common type that's been found in other parts of the galaxy generally. There may be specific colors or variants that haven't been found, but, bacteria is, Fonticula, Fungoidea, Tubus, things like that. Nothing different, at least not yet that I've seen. I'm Elite 5 rank in exobiology and exploration. I'm not yet elite in combat. I'm almost though. I'm close to it. Community Go helped a lot. And I'm Elite 3 in trade. I don't know how that happened. I'm sure that has something to do with all the tritium and other things I've done, but yeah, No Man's Sky did, but No Man's Sky is a completely different paradigm of a game, as Star Citizen is a completely different paradigm of a game, and they're not meant to accomplish the same things. I think this game is far more realistic in many aspects of space flight and stuff. No Man's Sky, though, I mean, that's just pure fiction. Their planets and things are just pure fiction. Pretty, though. Cool. I mean,
I can't explain why I can't stay.
alright, well, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it and chatting with me. I hope to see you next time. Be sure you subscribe so you can see me on.
Jumping to next system.
Check out some of my other videos.
Faster than light velocity reached.
I'm starting to add a lot of shorts now, too. Thanks for coming in, Danny. I appreciate it. I'll see you in game. You see me online in game, feel free to message me.
Scanning now.
Oh, you too. Have a good rest. We have 11 bodies, 10 including the star. Another good number. Let's get away from the star so it doesn't block anything, hide anything behind it. Let's see what's here. Nothing special, like no Earth likes or anything. And if you know the game, you can tell that by the spectrum down here. Earth likes and things show up in this range. Gotta be hiding the moons of a gas giant somewhere. You'd be a wanderer. Not gonna be anything in this system either, looks like. One more left. Where are you hiding at? Not behind there. Alright, here every once in a while, there it is. Let's see. Sometimes you have to move further away.
System scan complete.
Things to show up, but it's all good. Nothing there.
Drive charging.
Nothing found.
Adjusting.
Maybe we'll get lucky in the next system. We shall see.
Boom.
Fuel sweep complete.
32 bodies. Yum. I don't like big systems. Making the star take up less of the sky. I sense there'll be gas giants with lots of moons. What we got? Not a green gas giant. Still looking for that green gas giant. Don't want to put my name on. This end looks. Interesting that two gas giants that close together.
Life forms we've never seen before. The data streams back home to base, while I press on through time and space. The edge is burning strong. Each jump propels me.
The logic, yeah.
I belong. 10,000 stars are calling out my name.
You guys are lucky you can't hear my dog snoring behind me. She's sound asleep. At least the smoke detector stopped chirping. For some reason last night's stream, it was just chirping away, irritating the hell out of me. I replaced the battery about 2 months ago. I think it's the humidity or something that does it. They're quiet today.
Body 5GA. Nested moon.
10,000 stars are calling out my name. Through asteroid fields.
At this rate, I might finish the 45 systems this stream.
Body 5EA. Nested moon.
I chose to leave.
Since I'm not, that's a bad thing, because that means I'm not finding anything that's taking up time. It's just a matter of scanning, looking for stuff. I'll find a patch, though, as an area that has a bunch of life here soon. I've gone down below the middle of the galactic plane on purpose. When I'm done with this, I will, next time I'll be going above the galactic plane from my carrier, and then I'll start going kind of different radial directions in the galactic plane away from the carrier, just to search some of the nearby system.
System scan complete.
Where my carrier is parked.
Frameshift drive charging.
Not many non-sequence stars here. Changed my route planner filter to include those if any of them are in the route. You can set up the route planners when you say I want to go over to this system. It'll program the jumps for you. You can have it select only types of stars that are scoopable for fuel in the route. But from what I'm doing, I don't need that, so I just told it to take whatever it can find. The most efficient route.
System scan complete.
We have 3 bodies here. We have 3 stars, or these stars. That's how I know there's 3 stars. So no bodies here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see what we find. Sooner or later, we'll find something.
Leaving system.
2, 1.
Always. I think one time I did a 3-hour stream, didn't find anything significant. When I say significant, I mean 3 or 4 million credits base value. And tonight I found numerous bacteria and stuff that I've ignored because they're too cheap to effort those. Not worth it time-wise, money-wise.
Complete.
16, that's perfect. 2 stars. You can tell that from the upper right there, it lists A and B. Those are stars. So. Not to mention they're showing up on the radar.
Body A4.
Right.
Neon atmospheric landable with life. May host a new personal codex entry.
We may check that out.
Landable with atmosphere.
There's possibly a $4.5 million base value bacteria there, but there's 2 other types of bacteria that are listed as options.
Body A2. Neon-rich atmospheric landable.
I know that because I use a third-party tool called the Lead Observatory. There are many third-party tools that you can use to, when you scan a system.
Body B2.
It takes into account
Neon
the
atmospheric
type of
landable.
atmosphere, the size of the planet, the gravity and stuff, and it basically has some type of database or something that
Neon atmospheric
says
landable
with
with
those
life.
characteristics what types of
Landable
life
with atmosphere.
may show up there. Generally, it's pretty accurate. I've only found one case where it was completely wrong. That was kind of unique circumstances. So, usually, it may list multiple varieties of life. The tool may, and the game may say there's only one type of life there or 2, but your Elite Observatory may list 5 or something. Whatever you find, though, those 2 that you find will come from that list in general. What that basically means is if there's no high value items on that list possible, it makes it easy to go, I'm not even going to worry about it because there's nothing there going to be there worth value. But sometimes as an optional, you may list something that's crappy value and something that has good value, and you actually have to go map it, and in some cases, as in this case, I'll have to actually go down to the planet and sample the bacteria to see what type of bacteria it actually is. When I map the surface, it'll tell me there's bacteria there. It just won't tell me what type of bacteria. It's something to do, right? Hopefully it won't be pitch black, though. That's probably, that's what... this is Twitch. I don't know how it works on YouTube. On Twitch, you can have channel point redemptions.
Body A3A.
And those are, the longer someone watches, the more channel points they get.
Atmosphere.
You can make rewards for it. One of the rewards that I'm thinking of making, a high value redemption thing, would be to go find bacteria on the dark side of a planet. To me, that is one of the most challenging things to do in pitch black, is to find bacteria. Because, as you may see here in a little bit, bacteria is flat. And while we have tools for night vision and stuff when it's dark that highlight things that stick up and outline them. If something is completely flat, it doesn't work. So you pretty much have to drive around with your headlights on and stumble across the item. Let's see, we want to go to A4 and see what's there. A4. Let's go see. We're going to need to change our scanner to the surface scanner so we can map the surface when we get there. Mapping the surface basically will give us a heat map of where on the surface this bacteria, whatever type it may be, will be located. And if there are multiple types of items there, you can change the filter of the map, and it'll show you just regions where specific types of life are. Very helpful, so you don't have to get in and search the whole planet. You okay, dog? He woke up, startled. But you don't have to search the whole planet blindly to go and hope to stumble across some. Generally, though, the life forms are generally fairly abundant in the regions where it says they are. Not always. Sometimes you actually have to go looking for them. And other times, things like fungoidia or something, sometimes it's in very, very rough terrain, and you may find them, but it's hard to find a place to land near them. There are different techniques that people use. Some people like to land and take their little dune buggy called an SRV and drive around to get to places to find them. I typically don't do that. I like to fly around. Even if it's only 500 meters to the next sample, because most things are easier to spot from the air. If you're looking for something like bacteria, where you're in an SRV or the dune buggy, you're so close to the ground, it's very hard to spot some things, especially some of the small plant lives, from a distance. And from the air, it's far easier. So I typically do everything from the air, unless it's extremely flat and I know what I'm looking for, and I, just wanna. Let's hope this place isn't all dark. Doesn't look like it's going to be. Last time I did this, it actually turned out to be the high value item bacteria. It was a new codex entry for me. That just basically means it was a type and color of bacteria that I had not found in this sector before, or the sector I was in. Occasionally, though, you'll stumble across something that's a possible listing in Elite Observatory, say New Galactic Codex entry, which means they know of its existence, but no one's found it yet. Don't ask me how they know it exists or something if it's a New Galactic entry, but. And it gains all this information from just reading the log files that the game writes while you're playing it. It writes what's called journal files, logs the events, like when you scan a planet or map it, and things, or sample planet things, it logs that stuff and it analyzes those things and gives you information. Okay, it's not a very bright place though. 6 probes that I got super duper probes, so I might be able to do it with 2, but we'll try 3 just in case. The standard probes take about 6 to do. You have to cover like 90% of the planet. But these probes are much better than the standard probes. So. Okay.
May host a new personal
Fumarolas are a geological kind of a vent type thing, geysers. And you notice all the things, bacteria and everything, are all showing up the same place as the geysers and stuff. So that makes it easy. Maybe we'll get to see some stuff. It's not going to be very bright though. I'm not liking this. Liking this at all. Hopefully bacteria will be enough different in color from the soil, or not soil, or ice, whatever it's on, stand out to make it a little easier to find. I've had cases where the soil will be a rusty red and the bacteria is rusty red, and it's almost, I won't say impossible because I found it, but it's difficult, more difficult. But once I find the first one, that'll kind of train my eyes to know what I'm looking for. We'll see. You can see the highlighted areas here as opposed to the non, turn that off. It's telling me where to find, well, it's likely that this bacteria is going to be in these areas. Very unlikely that it's not in a bluish highlighted area. But I also expect to see geologic activity here too, since it's co-located with the fumarolas, whatever it's called, and geysers. We'll see what we... 0.39G, that is something to be aware of. Gravity's a real thing. Not very bright here, guys. Liking this at all. Oh, and nothing's going to show up till we get about 500 meters or so above the ground. Bacteria like smooth, flat areas. So. Not liking the way this looks all fuzzy and stuff too. The night vision highlights the rocks and stuff, but not the bacteria. I'm going to turn the comp scanner on. That way if I see some and I point at it, it will hide it. The difference in colors, that's kind of nice. If they'll let us land here so we can get out and sample it. See if it's the good kind or if it's the bad kind. I could have scanned it from air and to find out what kind it is, but it's still, if it turned out to be the good kind, I'd have to still actually have to land and physically go sample it anyway. First footfall, which means I'm guaranteed to get the discovery bonus.
Bacteria momentum confirmed present.
Oh, good.
Base value 4.64 million.
Good, and that'll be over 20 million once I turn it in with the discovery bonus. Once I do the other 2 samples of it. I have to get 3 samples of it, and you have to be they have to be a minimum distance apart. In this case, you have to go 500 meters before I get the next sample. And the tool will tell me when I've gone the sufficient distance, among other things. For a dark spot over here in the flat areas.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
My comp scan. Not one. There's a geyser over here. See it? There. We'll go look at them real quick.
Every star you touch turns to gold. Every world you find comes alive. Breaking barriers.
You can actually walk over to them and stuff. Don't recommend you do it, but you can. I'm not impressed with the graphics tonight on this planet. Almost like my graphics settings are messed up, but I haven't changed anything. Alright, let's go find us a flat plane and more bacteria.
Eyes can see, breaking through infinity. taking steps no one has made. Not
And
afraid.
excuse me, while night vision is no good to help to find bacteria, it does help eliminate things. Like, see how some things stand out, some things don't. This area here doesn't stand out, so let's see. See, that's the bacteria. So while it doesn't help me find it, it helps me eliminate things that could look kind of like the bacteria. Directly, it doesn't you can't see bacteria with it, but it does indeed help find things just by the process of elimination. Yes, I've been doing this a while.
Second partial sample collected.
Every planet has
I'm just looking around at the sky a second.
nothing's gonna hold us down. Moving now, moving now. Deeper, deeper through the
Let's go. Last one.
mighty wonders, eternal pioneer, reaching for the
There's flat area and matter is not.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500
Comp
meters
scanner
from
keeps going
previous
away.
sample.
eternal pioneer, ascending to new heights.
Maybe promising. Really? Would have bet money that that was. It's not. Hole in the ground, I guess. Okay, well. No biggie. There'll be more.
Eternal pioneer, reaching for the light. Eternal pioneer.
In doubt, look about. I wish I didn't have this bright ass ring light in my face. Flashlight easier.
Eternal pioneer, ascending to new heights. Eternal, eternal, we are eternal.
Done here. This will be the last sample I need for this planet. That's an easy 20 some odd million.
Sample collection complete.
Into the black where only courage shows. And I wonder what it feels like to be fearless in the night. To push
I haven't seen a few Morollas though. I'm sure they're right in this area also. Sometimes Morollas are scannable. You get some kind of life thing that grows on the side of them, and you actually can shoot them and collect materials from them.
Gear retracted.
Usually they look like little bitty mounds with black soot around the base of them from the exhaust of whatever gas they've been discharging. Trying to see if I see any real quickly, but I'm not. Alright, let's go. We have other systems to check.
to be fearless in the
Frameshift
night.
drive charging.
Push beyond what's safe and known to make the universe your own.
Engage.
Next system en route.
Complying.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
It's behind me.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we're out of here. Notice in the upper right hand side of the screen on this overlay, it shows my current location.
Been in here too.
On the other screen, the camera and stuff is at the bottom in the middle.
In this
It should update when I drop into the next system.
reaching for the stars.
Assuming it's working.
Okay, executing now.
He's reaching for the stars.
Feeling lucky. 12 bodies. It's a good number. Star behind us. Big star too. Tiny, so it doesn't obscure the tiny little planets. I hate it when that happens. I start scanning and I'm too close to the star and things are behind the planet. 'Cause you can't scan through the star. You have to move. Ooh, what's this? Water world.
Body 2. Meets mapping criteria.
Water worlds are cool if you're looking for cartographic data by the scanning and mapping surfaces, not life. They usually pay fairly well. Them in ammonia worlds and stuff.
Body 3A.
We have
Ammonia
stuff.
Atmospheric landable with life.
We have 3
May
biological
continue
signals
personal codex
here.
Entry. Landable with
But there's
atmosphere.
possibly Aliota, bacteria, concha, fungoidia, ossis, or tussock. I guarantee that bacteria generally doesn't drop off. Concha will probably drop off. We'll probably go check it out just to see what's there, but I don't think any of them's high paying thing. The concha is probably one of the highest paying things. The Aliota might sometimes pays good though, but we'll see. That's a good sign though. If we found something already, there's a chance that there could be some others.
Body 1. Meets mapping criteria. High value body.
It's not going to be an icy body if I find anything good. One thing left. It's a high metal content, so it could be something good.
Body
System
4.
scan complete.
Nitrogen
It is something
atmospheric
good.
landable with life.
We're going there.
Landable with atmosphere.
Informing bacteria, that's
Discovery
8
complete.
million base value.
First body to map is 1.
We have 2 planets to check out in this system. Let me look at... If the Concha is on the other planet, that's 7 million. That'd be worth going after. That's by far the highest paying thing. So we'll have to map it and see if it drops off the list or not. But first we'll get that Informing bacteria on planet 4. It pays good. And it's guaranteed to be there because it's there's only one biologic signal and that's the only thing listed. Oh, good.
Beyond the last outpost point, breaking past the limits they drew.
And hopefully it will not be in the dark or as dark as the last planet.
Space is brand new. Deep in the night when the engines
Try not to go zoom in by it too many times. I'm going to do at least one loop. A shame here.
heart beats with
Won't slow down fast enough.
dark I glide.
My throttle is coasting ever since that gravity well thing. Do, 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 do.
Every scan, every jump I take.
Run to the full daylit side since I know I'm going to be going down for this. Not necessarily to map, be on the daylit side to map it, but since I am going to be going down for this foreman, it's just a matter of knowing where the foreman's at.
Scan shows something rare. Life signs
Hopefully it won't be, it'll be pretty abundant, hopefully. I'm a little off on the backside.
history changed. Everything crystal clear. I'm racing past the borderlines into the great unknown.
Oh, nailed it, right? You were supposed to have been in the backside.
Mapping complete.
Surface scan.
Next body to map is 1.
Every jump I take leaves my mark on space. In this
Fairly abundant. That's a little deceiving there. Sometimes the game is weird. You go down and I'll find one almost immediately near where I dropped down at. And sometimes it's very hard to find the second or third thing. It's actually quicker to just go back up to orbit and come back down in a different location and let it re-instance, and then there'll suddenly be one near where you drop out at. Or you can spend all day driving around in one area looking for it.
Orbital flight.
So, not my recommended method. You're trying to got lots of places to go and little time to do it. Trying to cover as much area as you can, you know. Rain looks like. Foreman often kind of a light gray green color, so see what we got here. Again though, it's bacteria, so it likes to be on smooth. .44G, that is a good thing to know. Here, and see what we got. Hopefully it'll be real easy to spot. Contrast nicely with the ground. And that could be just thinking though. There, it's going to be super easy to spot. See? Look at that atmosphere, isn't that pretty?
Landing gear deployed.
Gravity's real here. What shields are for, right? That's why all my exploration ships have shields, because I scrape the ground often. Dog, you had your chance. You've already been out to the bathroom. You need to go lay down. Might have to take a break and throw the dog out of here in a minute.
Bacterium in Form M confirmed present. Base value 8.42 million. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
Here, let's go 500 meters. Let's go. Should be able to spot us. There's one right there, but I don't know if that's quite 500 meters. There's another one right over there. Easy to spot. Are we far enough?
Minimum
Coming?
distance
Yep, we
reached.
are.
You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Easy peasy.
Second partial sample collected.
I usually average around 300 million in a 3-hour period. Sometimes way more than that, sometimes less. Way far enough. Now that's all we need is
Minimum distance
find
reached.
one.
You've traveled over 500 meters
There's
from
one right
previous
there.
sample.
Might be challenging to land here. Let's see if it likes it. I not like this terrain so much. I'll see. What we got? We're done here.
Sample collection complete.
We'll go to planet and see what drops off the list and see if I'm going to effort that or not. 3A.
Landing gear retracted.
Switch to the right sampler.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
Looking at the stars through my
engage.
windows tonight.
We can do this.
This far. Got my hand on the controls, heart beating fast. Time
I have to do too big a loop around it here.
There's no map where I'm going, no footsteps I can follow.
Again, there are only 3 types of biology here. 6 types listed as options on here. And several of them have multiple types, like conchas. There's 2 types that could be there. After I map it, we'll have a better idea of what's there. And whether I'm going to effort it. That choice will be entirely by how much is it worth money-wise. My throttle at 0. I'm just okay, I think nothing. My choice will be entirely based on whether or not the monetary value is.
Horizon brings another time. But I wouldn't have it.
See me looking over here. This is where the third-party tool is. It's listing things. Chat's over here on this. And my streaming software is on this. You may see me staring off the side or something, doing things, not ignoring you, looking, trying to think what I'm going to do. Around the daylit side in case we decide to go down. Interesting looking moon. You know, I'd be more interesting if that was my target. I'm just going, oh, that's cool. I'm heading toward. That's not where I want to go because it's not even targeted. That's the main. That's 3. I'm going to go to 3A. Professional streamer here, folks. I was too enthralled by what it looked like. Do not attempt this at home. Professionals only. This isn't nearly as cool. Good enough. Alright, let's see what's here and whether we're going to be going down or not. Got it. I need 4 probes, 2 will do it. Now if the Aliota's there, that's 3.4 million base value. I hope the conch is there. Conch is easy to find and it pays okay.
Mapping complete.
Okay, everything good dropped off. All there is the bacteria
May
and
host a new personal
fungoidia.
codex entry.
Highest paying thing there is 2 types of fungoidia that could be. One of them's worth 3.3 and the other's 1.67. I am not going to worry about that. And that's sad. I was hoping the Contra. Next system en route. Next system en route.
Is this the right way?
I don't know. That's why I ask you.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's okay though. Still got 40 million in foreman, so could be worse.
Jumping to next system.
If I would have found all 3 of those other things on that planet, it would have only been 6 something million in total. 30 million. Not worth the effort to go to find all 3 of those just for that. Not the only time I'll effort things like that is if it's something like a codex entry or something I find unique, like Electricaea. That's an awful long Braven tunnel here. I hope it didn't crash. Game is good. No flaws whatsoever.
Done.
21 bodies. Let's see what we got. Make star tinier. Ooh, what's this? We may have an ammonia world. Does it have life? If it's just an ammonia world, that means it'd be good to map if you're collecting data, but I'm not.
Breaking through the void into mystery. Commander, you showed us
Body
what
2.
we could
Meets mapping criteria.
Ringed ammonia world, that's
High
kind of
value
cool though.
body.
What if it looks that good up in person?
for all of us.
Wouldn't be surprised to stumble across an Earth-like world out in this region. Not real far from here. I found a bunch of Earth-like worlds. And I say not real far from here, it's probably 8,000 or 9,000 light years. It's all relative, you know. Day trip, you know. I made a side trip 12,000 light years just to go look at some mollusk.
Stars are vast.
Been known to do stuff like that just to do it, you know. See, I'm not the first to discover it, but I've never never seen one in person before. It's like the lightning storms, the Lagrange cloud lightning storms. I've seen them, pictures of them and stuff. I'd never seen one with my own eyes. I actually visited one, and very cool. It even has thunder and stuff. I didn't know where one was at. Somebody in my Twitch chat told me about it. There was one not too far from the bubble or the center of civilization. When I say not too far, I'm talking like 3,000 light years or so. Took off in my ship and said, I'm going to go there. Actually, I think I took the carrier because I did some exploration around there too. But worth going to see if you've never seen the Lagrange lightning clouds. It's definitely something worth seeing. I have a video of it. A short. With the lightning clouds. Not the best view of them, but you get the idea from it. They're hiding. Gas giants, moonlets. Nothing here.
System discovery complete.
Oh well,
First
nothing
box
here.
to map is 2.
So what else we find? More nothing. Lots of nothing in this. Then all of a sudden you find something.
Leaving system. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
If you play the game and like to kill pirates, you know, send me a friend request. Wing up and go kill pirates when I'm back in the bubble. My second favorite pastime. Right behind what I'm doing. Tell you, these Braben tunnels, these jumps are getting longer and longer, so I'm expecting to come up with a snake error here any moment.
Cross the line, break the mold. Stories told, guide me true. Past
It worked.
systems new.
So if there's a crash, it's them, not me.
Guide me true. Past systems new. Into night.
How long is it going to go? I wonder.
Guide me true. Into the night. Guide me true. Endless fight. Guide me true.
So, what you guys want to chat about? Say 15 more seconds before it crashes?
Looking back at where we started, never thought I'd go this far, breaking free from
These type of things are not uncommon. They don't happen real often, but it's not uncommon. Now, I had a hard crash a couple of streams back. I mean, just crashed right at the desktop. When this crashes, if it ever eventually times out, it'll come up with some kind of error message and basically it'll put me back at the menu and I'll have to relog and hopefully, oh, we made it.
Scanner activated.
You'd think that was a huge jump, but we only went like 3 light years.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
There's no map where I'm going.
3 stars, 3 bodies. Means we gotta jump again. Oh no. Will we make the jump?
Frame shift drive charging.
We'll see.
Purpose in the vastness, only miles from what we true. Found my purpose, something fastest, something real and something true. Every star
Adjusting for jump.
2.
blazing through, every signal getting weaker, every light year drawing me to what I need to be. There's no map where I'm going.
Come on, game. Give me a bright star though. Here it is.
There's no map
Data incoming.
Big old star.
Fuel scooping.
I can't stay
Fuel scooping
on the
complete. System scan.
Nothing here either. 2 stars.
earth in my dreams, so small, so
43 jumps or 45 when it started. So down to 30.
Frame shift
Just to
drive
get to the end of the plotted route where I'm checking to know. Depending on time and stuff, I'll either go diagonally or laterally a little bit, then plot a course back to the carrier and check systems. On the way
Jumping to
back.
next system.
If I'm running out of time, I will just jump straight back. Probably only stream about another hour, no, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes here. Then take a break and then do a stream on Twitch.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Kill screen complete.
Clean body is nice. Star is small, so it doesn't obscure things in the sky. Let's. Brains, we got. Might have something. We'll see.
System on my screen. Stars I've never seen before.
Ran out of desktop space for my mouse.
Comes alive. Feel the ship beneath me hum. Every jump takes me further out. Getting closer to who I'll be. Looking back at who I was before these stars became my home. Each one I find something in me, changes who I thought I'd be. Each one I find sets something free. Out here is where I learn to see.
Done. Let's find a good planet with a high metal content.
Steps in the purple dust.
Nothing.
Shifts inside my mind as readings fill my suit's play.
Nothing here. Okay.
Frame shift drive charging.
Not just about the salient ground, but who I am.
If you can't have fun, what's the point? Every once in a while, when I get done scanning on if I'm on a planet
Adjusting for
and
jump.
it's got hills and stuff, I'll like fly through the valleys just for the fun of it and try not to die. Not very good at it. This ship's fairly nimble though. I have buckyball races with canyon racers. They're really good people,
Completing
good,
system
good
scan for
pilots.
photography.
I'm not.
Complete.
Only two bodies. One star. Let's see what we got. Somewhere.
Now I understand at last why I had to make this trip. Not to map the galaxy, but to map the depths within. Each one of
Body 3B.
something in
Ammonia atmospheric landing.
Curia concha protects us from
May
Gordia
host a
tusk.
new personal codex entry.
Hmm.
Landable with atmosphere.
where I learn to see.
What I'd really like to have is a sulfur dioxide planet with 2 biological signals.
Body 3. Non-lock body with fast rotation.
Okay. But it said something else.
Standing at the edge, you look ahead.
Not gonna be anything here. These icy bodies.
Footprint where you tread. Maps show nothing but endless dark. Just your courage lights the mark. When others turn away, you press on through. Every mile takes you somewhere new. The path before you stretches wide. No one else has tried. Beyond the edge, Commander Bakudesa leads the way. Into the black where stars await another day.
Your gas giant hiding somewhere. Oh,
instruments point to distant shores. When no one
Last one. Okay.
System scan complete.
3B. Let's go check out 3B and see what's the conscious here, because it pays good. Wrong button, Commander. 3B. Remember, it's a moon this time and not the main planet. Yeah, I did that. I was busy changing scanners. My bad. Took my eyes off what I was doing. Whee! Let's slow down a little bit. And the barrel rolls. Take up some time. I think we got it. Got it, maybe? Nope, not quite. Almost, though. Not bad. That worked out well. That wasn't a loop of shame. That was a tactical reconnaissance loop. Yeah. The daylit side and everything. Even targeted, so it must be the right place. I did good. Go figure. Probes. I wonder if one will do it. If not, it's not a big deal.
Surface scan by 50%.
And probe.
3B.
Surface scan
And the
complete.
Concha course dropped. Oh, but the Frutex is 10 million. Oh yeah, that'll be 40 million just by that. We can find it. Oh well, wait a minute before I do that. Texa and Tussock. I don't want the Tussock. Let me move a little closer. I have a plan here, folks. I'm trying to find a place where it says that there is Frutexa but not Tussock. And the reason for that is because from the air, they both grow in patches, and they can in some cases look quite similar. And you can see that everywhere Frutexa is, apparently Tussock is. Oh well. Go effort it and see.
Show me how. Remember that first alien world? You jumped right off the ramp while I stood frozen at the threshold. You made that strange place feel like camp. The way you faced each new frontier, like it was just another room, made me realize fear's a choice, and courage can cut through the gloom. Smokey, you showed me how to be. We sailed the cosmic sea together, you and me against whatever storms would rage, your systems fail. You never let me lose the trail when the loneliness would hit too hard. You curl up close and stand on guard. Now every planet that I claim, I'm doing it to spread your name. They call me elite commander now, but you're the one who showed me how to face the dark and trust my heart. Even when we're worlds apart, your spirit rides in every ship that takes this crazy cosmic trip. And when new pilots lose their way, I tell them what you'd always say. That little sound you used to make when morning came and we'd awake to find ourselves in some new place, still echoes through this endless space. You showed me how to be brave
can tell already this is going to be a pain. We actually end up going up to orbit and coming back down. Texan tussock stuff usually grows in patches. Oh, there was something. Oh, that's bacteria. Ow. Surprised I haven't seen any tussock yet. Usually tussocks I see all the time. Pick this area because it's a smaller region. I thought perhaps find it. Doesn't seem to be real prolific here. And since it stands up, if there's a patch of it, it's usually pretty easy to see with the night vision. But unfortunately, small, and you have to get fairly close to it before it will render. Unlike some of the bigger things. Sometimes when you're looking for stuff like tussock and stratum, they'll co-locate. So if you find the stratum, you'll always find tussock or like something or close to it, so it's easier to find the stratum. Back you go. Before I give up though, let's change the terrain a little bit. Mix it up a little bit and back up to orbit and rocks will be trolling. Sometimes things render and they look like these damn rocks until you get close and they clarify. Nice. A lot of this is just looking for patterns. Different from the rest of the terrain, but not going to be the case with this and this in particular. But mine that likes to live on the ridge tops. Alright, I'm going to just pop back up to orbit and pick another spot and come down. I don't even see tussock, so that's... We'll pick one of the big spots and try it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
We won't even have to go all the way up to orbit, just a little bit of out. That'll be enough. Find a bigger area to go to.
Log date, free
There's a
parsecs
big-
past the another world beneath my wings. Push past pirates in pursuit.
I was saying earlier, sometimes it's just quicker to pop back up and come back down somewhere else as opposed to spending all day looking around. And how the luck of the draw is. You look long enough, we'll find it, but there's a finite amount of patience I have with trying to find things. I mean,
Every star shows the way. Every star holds a secret that I'll discover today. I'll discover today.
oh. No.
Asteroid split and system scanned.
I'd be happy if I find it in these hillsides. These lands.
Flames that light the dark.
3G.
Every star shows the way. Every star holds a secret that I'll discover today. That I'll discover.
Now that didn't render until I've read on it. Now is it tussock or is it for Texas? That's the question.
I won't turn back home. We're gonna push ahead. Push ahead.
Tussock Katina
Crap.
confirmed present.
Well, at least we found some tussock, so let's
1.77
see.
million.
That's it.
Minimum sample
The only thing is that
distance
tussock, see how it's got patches like that? For Texas, it may look similar from a distance. I'm sure this is all tussock, right?
Every star tells a story.
Tussock, whoops, since I'm here, the tussock is worth getting. It's just not the high paying like that.
Every star holds
Let's
a
go
secret
look elsewhere.
today. That I'll discover today. Every star tells
This looks like for Texas. Well, that's is that Fungoidia? Maybe the Fungoidia.
every star holds a
Fungoida Seticus
Crap.
present. Base value 1.67 million.
I don't want
Minimum
that.
sample distance 300 meters.
I want the for Texas. It's way better. There's two of the 4 bios on this planet in one spot. It's gonna be like for Texas, it looks more like a shrub, usually. Now this, growing on the hillside. Let's see what we. That's more. Yes, it's protect. That's the protect. Hopefully we can find more of it around here. At least we know it's here.
Landing gear deployed.
And we're not. Here and tilt up. Oh. Gonna be having to do some walking.
silence of my cockpit, tracking your
Hate
path
this.
through infinity. Oh, through infinity. They say you found what we fear to seek beyond the void, where stars speak. Every star knows your name, Commander.
You know you can let me land here. I won't have to walk 800 yards. This crap.
You reign, Commander. Every star knows your name. Every star knows your name. La la la, beyond the light. La la la, into the night.
Aha. There is a spot. Oh no, that was the comp. That was the comp thing hitting those.
Tales of worlds, no one
All
has
right, let's try moving over there a little bit.
breaking barriers, making history in the
This looks like a case of finally finding a place to park. If we can land over there. That's it. I'm not picky. I'm trying to find a place to land. this doesn't work out, then I will find another location. In fact, I might just do. This reminds me of trying to get to Fungoidia, and like. I won't find another patch of it at all now. What? I don't want to stick with rougher terrain now. Usually I don't have that trouble except with Fungoidia, trying to find a place to land around it. Oh, why it won't let me land over there? One. Ah. Get me down. Might as well just go ahead and get the SRV now, because now I'm going to have to go a ways. Not a big fan of driving the SRV. Not very good at it. If my key bindings haven't missed. Okay, key bindings. I have no key bindings to drive this. Hang on. What the ship controls. Aha, it's keep.
Looking out this window
If
tonight.
this is. When I used my Saytech, when I was playing with it, it lost a lot of the, changed a lot of the stuff. Let's see. Get it back.
So far from home, and I believed every time I closed my
That
eyes.
where I'm going. Go around this way. The tussock and the other stuff is open.
Where your heart will stay.
That's definitely tussock.
Darkness brings light. Oh, brings light.
There, oh, those are rocks. Big rocks too.
Leads me to shine. You taught me that fear takes flight. When we dare to
Only did this because I couldn't find a freaking place to land. How far apart is this? Only 150 meters, so I might be able to get one or two samples and maybe all three.
your words still guide me now through the vastness, cold and deep.
Oh,
Each new
now let's see. That's tough. Yeah.
footprints never lay. And I
Another's for Texo. Saw it from here earlier.
stars that pull us through.
It's like also, let's go for the, let's go up a little.
Now I carry your torch.
I think with ED Copilot you can actually, there we go. You can actually bookmark something. Found it right here.
Every
See.
journey leads to shine.
That would have been nice to be able to scan it from the air and bookmark its location and then, you know, get an SRV and the meters matter here, so before I do this, I'm trying to see if there's another patch of it or how far this patch extends. Maybe some over there if I'm lucky. And
Frutexaflam Macy's confirmed present. Base value 10.33 million. Minimum sample distance 150 meters. First partial
usually, you
sample
can just,
selected.
usually the patches are big enough you can just walk around to the next one. Where did I see that at? Oh, another patch of something. Yeah, over this way. May not be what I want. Hey, it's all fun driving around, right? But time. That's it.
every jump into
That way,
Distance
I bet
reached.
that's testicle.
You've traveled
Ew.
over 150 meters from
I'm gonna
previous
end up
sample.
going back to the ship and flying around forever before I find another batch of it. I would have swore I saw 2 patches of it up in the air. That's the Fungoidia when I saw coming in. And that's Tussock. Pretty sure this is gonna be Tussock also. That's not.
Second partial sample collected.
Looking at my compass heading there.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
I hear a sound from far away. Something pulls me day by day. Can't explain just what I feel, but I know that this is real. Every night I look above, wondering what I'm thinking of. Is there something calling me? Something that I cannot see? Can you hear the stars calling? Can you feel them falling?
Good cheat.
There's a voice reaching out through space and time. Can you hear the stars calling? They're calling me. We're going higher.
Nuts.
Charts and maps spread on display. Finding paths to guide.
Tussock.
System drawing near. Still that voice is all I hear.
That's Fungoidia over there. Alright. I head back towards the ship and maybe consider flying around to get this last sample. That's too bad.
Can you hear the stars calling? There's a voice that's reaching out through space and time.
I'm gonna,
Hear the
the hell of it, I'm gonna take the long way around just in case.
We're
just on the other hillside, you know.
We're going higher.
I can see it from that far. That's Tussock.
Past Mars. Nothing can stop me now. Following stars.
Isn't going too well.
Can you hear the stars calling?
No, any. Time to fly. I wonder if that's far enough away and if that's Tussock. See. If I'm doubling back, if I find some, there's a chance that it may be too close. Be sampled from the other sample, but it'd be nice if I take care of this here. There's another patch over to the left though. Oh, it's good. Sweet. I'm in the right scanner though. Worked out.
Sample collection complete.
Another star on my display, calling out from far away, calling out from far away. No one's been here before me now. I'll find a way, don't matter how. Through the dark and endless night, past the points of fading light. Every world that catches my eye makes me want to touch the sky. And I know that I was made for this. Every system holds another gift. Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here where the stars are bright and new, there's always one more frontier to break through. Break through. Shots are blank and sensors clear. All these wonders drawing near. Let them say it can't be done while I'm chasing distant suns. In my ship I feel alive as these cosmic waves are ride. Every scan reveals the way to places where I'll make my way. We are all explorers at heart, born to push the boundaries of art. Time to rise, time to fly, beyond what meets the eye.
Well, that was fun. I'm not gonna worry about the other stuff. The challenge, get the Fortexa. Good.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
See here.
engage.
Every horizon calls my name. Nothing left to hold me back again. Out here
Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
there's always one more frontier to break
Frameshift
through.
drive charging.
Break through. I hear the call of distance, and I know I found my place. Oh, found my place.
4,
Adjusting for jump.
2, 1, engage.
See if we can get a nice short transition here, or is it going to be a long Braven tunnel? Pretty much normal.
Scanning for information.
Fuel scooping.
27 bucks.
Fuel scooping complete.
Me, another system no one's seen, just dots and lines until I scan, making maps as best I can, all alone out in the black, too far now to turn back. But somewhere past the stars I see there's
I'm gonna give it another
1,000 light years out
20 minutes or so here. Take a break and start up on Twitch.
home. When space gets quiet, that's when I know we're all connected by the stars we chose to know. Found a world of purple skies, left my footprints first to rise, over mountains, through the clouds. No one here to speak out loud, but every scan and every sight gets sent back through the night. And though the distance tries to win, I feel the message coming in. 1,000 light years out, but I'm never alone. Every signal sent becomes a path back home. When
In case you guys are wondering, all the music you're hearing is all AI generated. Don't have any copyright issues that way. Most of it is all exploration space themed. Amazing what that stuff can do nowadays.
they said the void would break me down, that I would lose my way. But every world I've come to find leads others here to stay. The map we draw together now goes further than we dream. Each beacon lit, each message sent makes space feel less extreme. 1,000 light years out, but I'm never.
This is why I don't like big
Body
systems.
LCA.
27 bodies and nothing.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I don't think the odds in a big system are any good, better, or worse than finding life. It takes longer to complete scanning the entire system to find out that there's nothing.
Jumping to next system.
You guys play Elite? I know there's people watching. No one's talking though. Y'all play Elite?
Scan starting. Stand by.
Fuel scooping complete.
Said that's enough, don't go
32.
that way.
32 chances, I guess 31 chances actually to be disappointed.
They said stop,
Far, far behind us.
they said no. You set your course ahead. 'Cause when they said stop, you went further.
We got a bunch of high metal contents, or at least some, so maybe there might be something here. Gas giants first, I'm sure they'll pop up first.
Written in space.
Cool looking.
Charts can't show the
Nada.
2DA. Nested moon.
Nada.
Signals fade to black, but every time you come back,
Hey, more nada. And more.
you broke right through their limits. When they said no, you showed them what lies ahead. 'Cause when they said stop, you went further, past every boundary they made. When they said stop,
Here we- Let's see.
Body 6A. Ammonia atmospheric landable with life.
Well, this could be
May host a new
interesting.
personal codex entry.
A lot of
Landable
life
with
forms
atmosphere.
there. Nothing of spectacular value. No stratum tectonica, but you know, better than nothing.
breaking new ground while we're all earthbound.
We'll evaluate that when I finish scanning.
Past every boundary they made. When they said stop,
Pink. Mine did different.
names
I'm always looking for opportunities to get screenshots and stuff, so I might go take a picture. It actually looked like that. Come on, I need some more high metal content.
Body 40. Sulfur dioxide atmospheric
Well.
landable with life.
There's sulfur dioxide with
Landable
2,
with
but
atmosphere.
unfortunately it's not stratum tectonica. Stratum arianum is at 2.45 million. We might get it from the principal. We're not done yet. Where there's one, there could be more. Another star here. Looking for a sulfur dioxide with 2 bios, but that's not the result I wanted. Might actually do that before big planet with all the other. Almost done.
Body 1A. Close ring proximity. Body 1CA. Nested moon.
That's,
System scan complete.
I want to see something real quick. We got super uncommon, but it just looked. Go to. Oh, we're gonna go there anyway. We're gonna go to 4E. Get a good picture of it. E. One with the Cerebus bacteria and stratum Iran or whatever. It doesn't pay real well, but you know. We'll go do it anyway. Plus, we'll look at the other planet after we're done with it. I may have to take a quick break here when I get to this planet to take a biological break real quickly. 2 minutes. I'll put on a short blurb of a word from our sponsor. Not a real sponsor. It's funny. Let's just try doing another loop here. I don't expect this to be very difficult. Usually stratum and these planets and stuff are usually pretty easy to find. I mean, usually when you drop out, it's just literally right in front of you. Right in front of you, usually. Let me swing by this planet real quick, see if it's pretty as it might be. Nice ring system on it. Stopped off on the way here at the Collection of Wonders. And if you play the game, you really need to go to the Collection of Wonders. It has 2 black holes, a ringed white dwarf, a ringed neutron star, and a bunch of other ring planets. And the ring, it's got the largest known ring body in the game, as far as I know. The ring was huge around I think it's the white dwarf that has a big ass ring. Huge. It literally looked like it went out to the orbit, something about the orbit of Venus or something. It was huge. That's kind of cool looking. I want to see if I can get a picture here real quick before I go. Screenshot. Bear with me a moment. Not hit the rings though, Commander. I'd like to get down low enough so I can see the motion of the rings though. Now, make sure we're not going to hit the rings while I turn the camera up a minute. My ship's cat ID name is Catnip, but the ship itself's name is Curious Cat. Get up. Every new world is a chance to be great. Every new stop puts more fuel in your fate. They said it's impossible, too far to reach, but you out here proving what courage can teach. Scanner picks up something strange on the right. New civilization, first contact tonight. This is your moment, this is your time. Commander of space, the apex. Oh, good enough. Go around the planet and see the moon now. We have a gravity well from hell here. Got my picture though. Away from its gravity. That ring was so dim around one of the systems at the Collection of Wonders though, I ran into it. I thought it hit the exclusion zone because it was a huge exclusion zone. And once I dropped back into normal space and saw, I could see through the ring, see that there were rocks and stuff, but once I could put the galactic core behind the ring, I could see the ring. It was so dark though because there's no primary star per se there to put it up. It's kind of odd because you got a ring around a neutron star, that's glowing. You'd expect to be able to see the rings better, or the white dwarf.
Another system on my display. Numbers and charts.
Maybe I got enough decent video there I can make another little short or something out of, or use it in some other thing, excerpt from it. I have a Discord, don't have a command to show the Discord on YouTube though. But it's low activity. Feel free to, I don't know if I have it on the about or information on YouTube about my Discord or not. I need to check that. Pretty much just post pictures of things I stumble across, or what expeditionary trips I'm going to do, or to announce that I'm going out somewhere if anyone wants a ride to go and do some of this stuff for a few days. I wasn't really paying attention on that backside shots.
Surface scan by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Bacteria and stratum in the same areas, that's very common. Showing both of them at the same spot. Lit side. Stratum's usually green, some variant of green. This says it's emerald, so it can show up fairly well. I don't know if this air. I think this is the one that looks like little starfish-y, fishy things. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Drop in on it.
Sometimes I wonder what
Orbital flight
they'd say.
engaged.
Back home looking up my way. But every new sun that I see reminds me this is where I should be. Charting a void
It'll be fairly easy to find.
finding a place among Mars. Making my mark in the dark. Charting the void between stars.
Again, it's usually literally in the view when I drop out, but sometimes you see the bacteria first. Not the kind of terrain I would really expect. Hey, Paul. That's not. It depends on how hard you look. If it says there's 4 there, there's 4 there. Sometimes it's harder to find some of the other 2 or 1. Is that on that? Look at that. What? See, you can already see it resolving there, but what is that on that hill over there? This is a rock. Well, welcome in. Alright. 220. Whoa! Hell. What are you doing, voice attack? You must have heard me say something that thought he got confused there. Voice attack does that sometimes when especially if I'm in combat, it'll think I said retract weapons or something, and that's a bad timing thing when it's hard to do that. Let me land. No, you're gonna let me land. Gonna be picky about it, aren't you? Hmm? See how it is. You do a lot of exobiology stuff, Paul? I do a lot. I have no life. It's mind-numbing, just scanning, doing, scanning and doing.
Stratum uranium is confirmed present. Base value 2.45 million.
Yep, the money. I'm out here for the money and the discovery.
First partial sample collected.
Looks like someone hawked a loogie. Oh well. I'll be out here about a week in this area where I'm at. I'm show you in a second where I'm currently located. I don't know how long you've been watching, but I've been showing it in a while, so. Galaxy map.
Opening map.
It worked! Holy cow. This is... See the bubble over here? This is where I'm currently at right now. I will be out here probably a week or so, just simply you know, working the area around the carrier and stuff. Since there's so many stars out here, where the carrier is actually up here. But just park the carrier and work the area around. Trying to find some good stuff, but you know, the other planet has 7 bios. Highest paying is maybe a Concha if it doesn't roll off the list. But see what's actually. We gotta go 100 meters. Find some more over there.
Minimum distance
You gotta be so hard to land, though.
You've
Come
traveled over
on.
500 meters from previous
We can
sample.
find an easier place to land than that. There we go. Doesn't have to be. How long have you been playing? Or playing the game?
Commander's log, day 2187. Systems nominal, course remains steady.
Second partial sample
Empty
collected.
space through the window. Lost count of the planets below. Can't remember Earth's gravity. Starting to forget who I used to be. Breaking transmission, lost in position.
Oh, 14 years. You're an old timer. Wow. I've only been playing since late 2020, basically January 2021. I hate using my SRV. Much faster for me to just fly between things, even relatively close together things. It's certainly easier to spot things from the air than it is in the SRV. I used the SRV a while ago for the Fortexa and stuff because of the landing was so hard. That's bacteria. Oh, I know there's... Thought I'd saw some here.
Radio static, no messages flow. Star chart showing nothing new.
Be a pain to let me land though. Why can't it be like that? It'd be easier just to find another spot. Huh. I'm not in a hurry. I'm just lazy. Yep. Not wrong. You know, if I think this through logically, since this is the last sample I need to find one that's real close to the bacteria so I can get the bacteria too. Gonna be possible.
Everything's becoming unclear. Was there ever a mission plan or just infinity?
Maybe. Work. Yeah, I'm in a Mandalay. I'm in my beautiful, curious cat. I'll show you. My ship. I like the Mandalay. I feel guilty because I really liked my Asp X. And then the Mandalay came out and I started using it. And every once in a while, out of guilt, I'll use the Asp X. Just out of guilt. Mandalay's superior in pretty much every respect. Now where'd that go?
Sample
There it
collection
is.
complete.
Mandalay surely handles better with the SCO drive. got really good jump range. I've got 80 something jump range, and I do have a Guardian frame shift drive booster, but I don't have everything lightweight and stuff to try to maximize the jump range.
Bacterium Cerberus confirmed present.
Frankly, I don't need huge jump range mostly because I use my carrier a lot of most of the time, not all the time, but like I did a 252,000 light year loop around the galaxy without the carrier just recently. But I usually just hop the carrier out like I did here, and I'll just work bunch of the surrounding areas, and then I'll move the carrier another 1,000 light years or so, and work the systems nearby. And I like the aspect of being able to just turn in my data and stuff on the carrier without have to worry about dying or anything. I don't care about losing my 25% of my cartographic data cost because I've already made Elite 5 in exploration. I don't care.
500 meters from previous
There's no real money there anyway.
Every star we name makes its mark in this cosmic game.
I do want to make some more money. I've only got like 13 billion on my carrier's account balance, so I'd like to get a few more billion put on there. I have a bad habit of giving away money to people to help people out. Wrong button. I'll give somebody $1 billion or something so they help them along to get their carrier or something.
Second partial sample collected.
Well, I shouldn't say I give it to them, but you pretty much do. Like when I use the Diamondback Explorer. I've never done any real exploration in my crate. I use it for fighting. However, I will take my Sidewinder out while I work off the carrier because I don't need big jump range and stuff. And I have the Cobra Mark V. I've used it a couple of times for doing some of this exploration stuff because I was thinking the Cobra Mark V would be able to land a little easier than this Mandalay in certain terrain.
You've traveled over 500
That wasn't really true. No, I still had to. And I was kind of. How would I say this? I was kind of disappointed in the way the Cobra Mark V handled. I mean, it was nimble. It turned really nice, but it skidded so bad. Like when I was running through canyons. I like to take the Mandalay through canyons sometimes, just playing around. And I took that Cobra to there thinking that it would be just zip right through this stuff. I'm sure it's a skill issue, don't get me wrong, but when I would turn, it would like slide, kind of like a cutter does. It would just slide sideways, And that's probably okay once you're used to that, but I wasn't used to it. And completely different flying than the Mandalay handles, so. But still, it looks like a good ship. I'll use it some more. I'll probably take it out on this trip just to play around. I also have the Corsair I just got recently. I might try it. I haven't used it much. Yeah, I haven't tried it really. But I'll give it a try just to see if I can get it to land and stuff. And again, I'm not talking about outfitting it for jump range, maximizing jump range and stuff like that. I'm just talking about, being able to land in places and being able to fly, and it's pretty much all you need to be able to do with an exploration ship when you're not worried about jump range. It's everything on this planet. So we're going to go to 6 Alpha now and see what's there and how much effort I'm going to put into that, because if that Concha drops off, I'm probably not going to. Well, we'll see what's there. Where's it at? Here it is. Where I saw it. Am I seeing? Not. Here it is. I swear I keep. I'm like, ugh. Bad old eyes. Now, it really doesn't. Once, how am I going to say this? I tend to say I'm going to go here and explore. So I want to get to that point and then explore around there. Now, to get to that point, I may not do a whole lot of exploration on the way, and I do want bigger jump range because I actually want to get there and do the exploration. And then I need small jump. I take small jumps around that area to work that area. Now, there have been times, of course, where, you know, like heading to Sagittarius A or something like that, or doing some going through Hawking's Gap, you take small steps, you know, smaller jumps because you don't want to skip over so much stuff there. Yeah, it makes getting back to the bubble quicker. You're not wrong. Especially when you're working around the bubble. If you want to get further away from the bubble, you want some jump range, you know, because you get more of the unexplored stuff. And the bubble's growing. I mean, it seems like a year and a half ago or so, you know, you could go 500, 600 light years kind of up or down, maybe diagonally, not toward Colonia, not toward Sagittarius A, and you could find undiscovered stuff. Now, I was going like 1,500 light years away from the bubble in different directions, and I was still running into lots of places that were already discovered and everything. I guess it has to do a lot with the colonization stuff. You stay out 10 months, man, I had respect on that. The longest time I've ever been out in a single trip was 41 days. And I had went to, I have a short video you should see of the last few months where I went around the galaxy and stuff, but I had, it's a travel map made by E.D. Astro, the last few months of my travels. But I went to, what is it called, Erickson Star out here. It's the farther western point. But I had parked the carrier like here or so, and I worked a whole bunch. You can see on the travel map, it just has a bunch of lines around where the carrier's parked, where I worked the area, and I stayed there for, like, you know, 41 days. Found a bunch of crystal shards and earth likes and stuff too while I was there. But over here is took a side trip. It's like 12,000 light years or something. It was a type Q07 or D07Q anomaly. It's the only one in the galaxy known. So I saw someone had posted about it on Twitter. And I said, hey, I'm in the neighborhood here. So I'm going to go there and see it. And I did. I just took a day trip, went over there and found them and went back. You can see that on my travel map too. You'll see me doing stuff, and I go zip, zip, and then I go back from here, and I go straight through to Erickson Star. I don't know if you're interested in that. Let me, if I can find that. I'll post a link to it, because it's not exciting. It's no real music or anything. It's just I can't find crap. So many videos. Here it is. Here's the travel map. The last few months, some of my travel, it's by far not my entire life at all. It's just a few months of travel time around. Things I was doing. Going to 6E, 6A. And if you pay real close attention to that travel map, toward the end when I start to loop around the galaxy, you'll see me over to the right side, over by Hawking's Gap past there. I actually turn around and double back because I ran out of easy to navigate stars. I wasn't trying to go as far out and as few between stars as I could. I was just trying to go around the galaxy, and I ran out of stars. It was just getting too hard to plot a thing, so I doubled back and moved in a little closer to the core. Get her done. Then I went out to Beagle. I passed through Beagle Point on the way around, and then over there by where Erickson Star again and stuff. Over like 3,100, at least 3,100 jumps were involved in that trip, according to my jump range and the distance. What am I doing here? Why am I not? Oh, I'm not in frickin' Super Cruise. Jeez.
Frameshift drive charging.
ID 10T error there. Skill issue.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm sitting there, why am I not climbing? You need more space games? Hang on just a sec. Hey, lay down. Go. Go lay down. Take you downstairs. Move. Dog is up and sniffing around now. She's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm done with my nap. I'll be done here soon. Take you out. I don't know about, I mean, I would enjoy more games, but I really only play one game. This is it. I mean, I have a bunch of games. Even flying games, but this is pretty much the only game I played. I was talking earlier. I played this game according to the codex and stuff 42 weeks. And that's in 42 weeks since early January, basically December of 2020, early 2021. What is it, 2020? That's 4 years, almost 5 years. Almost an entire year of that time is spent playing this game. And or at least having the game up and counting as playing time. But I mean, I don't leave the game up all the time playing it, mostly. That's a huge, I'm retired, I don't have a job, so, but that's a huge amount of time. Can't believe this time sink for me. Yeah, and that's a loop. You've taken long breaks. I don't know what I'd do with myself if I didn't play the game. All I do here, I mean, since I'm retired, is dream about cutting grass because I got to get my lawnmower repaired. I got carburetor just came in to replace. I got to replace the carburetor. My grass is getting really, really high. And I usually sit on the porch, watch the grass grow, sipping coffee and stuff, and playing with the dog and the cats, and eat and sleep and play the game. I know you have to work. Most people have to work. I've done my share of work. I'm 67. I don't have the best retirement, but I make do. I mean, I can pay my bills, and that's about it. But hey, that's all that matters, right? Nice ring on that system too, isn't it? Are you going to get a, have you done any of the colonization stuff? I've only colonized one system so far. I do enjoy this. I mean, to me, it's, I won't say I'm good at it. I'm good at this aspect of it. I'm not a good combat pilot. I'm getting better at it, but I'll never be a good combat pilot. My fine motor control and reflexes aren't nearly what they used to be. But I enjoy the game, and I really enjoy the game in VR. I've ever played the game in VR, but it's awesome. I don't play enough of it in VR, mainly because pretty much if I'm playing, I'm streaming, or I'm ready to stream. I can stream at a moment's notice if I'm playing the game, and I don't stream in VR. Because I can't see all this stuff in VR. I was going to ask you if you're going to get a, I don't like that at all.
Body Sickness may host a new personal codex
I'm
entry.
only, are you going to get the Panther Clipper when it comes out? Let's see, we have, I think got that with one probe. Must be tiny, that's why I'm zooming by it. So, okay, so we, 2, 3. So we have Aleota bacteria, possibly one of two types of Cactordia, one of two types of Fungoidia, conchas. And Let's go find the conches and see if it's the good kind or the bad kind. And when I get down there, I may have to take a break to go to the bathroom. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. Alright, let's go see what we can find here. Well, in ARCs, on the 22nd, it becomes available for cash money, real money, ARCs. I don't know how much, probably 20,000 or so for the base model, and probably 40,000 for the stellar model. But I think the price for credits when it comes out would be about 280 million or something, if I heard them correctly. That's okay. I mean, money's easy to get in this game once you start doing exobiology and stuff. Here, this is... what? Yeah, I bought this ship with credits because I'm an explorer and everybody had one. Everyone's talking about it, so I bought it with ARCs. And I bought a couple of others with credits. After you buy it with ARCs, you buy it for credits. But I did not buy any other. Well, that's not true. That's not true. I was out in the deep doing stuff when that last Titan thing happened with the Thargoids, with the Titan at Earth. And I wanted to get on that because it was the last Titan. So I came back and I had no Thargoid blueprints or weapons and stuff for Thargoids. So I ended up buying a pre-built Thargoid fighting ship, ARCs. And that's the only things I've bought with it. Yeah, but when I get close, it won't be. The concha is often found in ravines and stuff around this type of thing. You know, these are the kind of cannons I like to fly through, you know, for fun too, but I don't know which. Hopefully it'll be the high-paying conchas. So let's see what we got. Hopefully they won't. Some of them will be right up on the top. The little round balls with flames coming out the top or something. There's some down there. Let's see what we got. There's some over there. Looks like they're gonna be plentiful to find. Over here, let's get some. Yeah, you just told me I could land here. Come on. Conches, you only have to go 150 meters, so I can probably walk around and find some. Find them. Be able to get all three samples right here. Meters matter. This looks like the Renbus think. Well, we'll find out. If it's the good kind or the one that pays 7 million or 4.5 million.
Concha Aurelis
What's the 7 million?
Base value 7.77 million. Minimum sample distance 100.
That's 35 million right there.
First partial sample collected.
I only have to go 150 meters, so I'm going to go walk around and see if I can find a couple of more patches of these. Oh well, you need to do more exploration. Conchas are not uncommon. Have you ever found Recepta? They're often... Well, I know from memory, but I use a third-party tool called Elite Observatory. There's other ones called like ED Copilot and stuff. Let me do this. I know one. And this is what the output of it looks like. So at the top there it lists what planet it is, but it lists the types. Now, when you initially map the surface, before you come down, you map the surface. Well, when you FSS it, it'll give you a list of biologies that may occur, okay? Under the circumstances, the size of that planet, type of atmosphere, and things like that, okay? Then when you map the surface, some of these will drop off. Perhaps they might drop off. It may give you a list of 5 different types of life, but there's only 2 biological signals. So there's only 2 types of biology on the planet. So once you map the surface, everything will drop off except for the 2 that are there. And in some cases, like if you look at this list, you'll see 2 types of fungoidea are possible, 2 types of concha were possible, but after I scanned the one, it dropped one of them off the list. The long and short of it is, it's from this list, though, even after FSSing it, if there are no high-value items listed, I can very quickly go, there is nothing there worth my time. Now, more likely, something of high value will be listed in other low-value items, and you don't know for sure until you surface map it, or in some cases, you actually go down and scan the surface of the planet. Or not, you go down and sample the planet itself. Yeah, but the stellar forge type, blah 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 thing. Once you do the heat map and stuff, and you come down, typically most of the time, the first one will be somewhere relatively close to where you come down at, and it really depends, though. It is kind of random, like you say, though. I'm not seeing anything this direction.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 150 meters from previous
So we'll go back the other way, and if we don't see anything, they're easy to spot from the air. So, but sometimes you can find big patches of these conchas, and you can just walk from one side of the patch to the other and get all 3 samples. There's, I think, some more right over there that you can get. I wish there was more diversity in the life. Different types of life, plant life at least. I can tell there's more up there because of the flickering, so that one's certainly going to be far enough for another sample. So. I wish we could land on even planets that had a little bit of clouds and atmospherics, even if there wasn't more life, just some more variety. I don't want No Man's Sky per se, but I would like to be able to have a little more realism text to some degree. It doesn't have to be much, just a little bit. Give the dog a bone, just throw us a bone, give us a little bit of something. Oh, that's a different thing. Oh, that's the Cactoidea. Those are Cactoidea. Huh. Not what I'm looking for. I don't know if you use your scanner much. See how that's purple? I already have a sample of the concha in the can. And that's just telling me I can scan it, but it's a different species of life, and I'll have to discard what I currently have to sample it. And if it was blue, then that would just mean I've already sampled it or I'm too close to it. I'm using the secondary trigger to send that pulse out. The primary trigger I use to actually do the scan. Alright, I'm not seeing any more conchas there, so we're going to fly and find more conchas. Then we may or may not effort something else. But I use the mouse for my 1-foot stuff, and now there's 3 colors that the tool will generate. One is green if it's scannable, like these are blue. That's because it's just telling me that I've already scanned it, or it's too close to be scanned. Insufficient genetic diversity, you know, etc. Like if I try to scan it now, it'll just tell me that it's insufficient. That just means that I'm too close, to get a new sample. We're gonna fly and go find some more. Shouldn't be too hard. But there are three colors: the blue, green, the green, blue, and purple. Most people see they know the blue and green, but they don't necessarily know what the purple means. Purple means you can scan it, you just will lose whatever you currently have in the can. Well, I appreciate that. I need subscribers. I get the view time of people and stuff. I need subscribers. Subscriptions are free. I appreciate that very much. Thanks for dropping in. You must be from the UK. I had another guy in here earlier from the UK. You should let me land here. Wanna land? Let me land. Before I did, I thought I saw. You live in the USA. Oh, okay. You said mate, so I thought perhaps you were from the United Kingdom or something. My bad. I know there's some right in front of the ship. I'm just trying to see if... Yeah, there's another one over there. Good. Means I can walk over to it. Get the last sample out of the way. I live in the South Mississippi. Oh, naughty. Why did you say you live in the USA? I live in South Mississippi in the US. Oh, you're in Hattiesburg. Yeah, I'm down just north of Ocean Springs. That's amazing.
Second partial sample collected.
Every reading that I take, every course I break, fills the gaps in empty space, leaves a lasting.
Yeah, it's hot and muggy. It's gonna get hotter too in the next few days. Oh, so I hear. I know I saw one over here. And also, if you don't know, if you look at the canister on the sampling tool, there are 9 LEDs. If you forget how many samples you have, there's 3 per sample. The 3 LEDs light up per sample. So I have 6 lit up, so that means I have 2 samples in the can. I didn't know that actually until someone in chat told me. Because I was like, I kept not remembering how many samples I had before I got this tool. The tool tells me also how many samples I have in the can, but all right, well, you take care, and thank you very much for coming in and talking with me, Paul. I appreciate it. It's nice to have someone to chat with. Maybe I'll see you again. I don't know if you do Twitch, but I'm mostly on Twitch, but I'm trying to do more here on YouTube. Last one.
Sample collection complete.
It is what it is. I've been on YouTube for years. I just haven't really tried to grow. I haven't done much live stuff. I've got lots of videos on here. Lots of Twitch streams are on here, archived here. You take care. Oh, you work at the college? I don't know if you've left or not yet, but if you're in Hattiesburg, my daughter went to college up there. And my son's in the Army National Guard. He spent some time up at Camp Shelby. Still does periodically. You take care. Oh yeah, my hospital's a combat medic, and he's an EMT in the civilian world, working on his paramedic stuff. I'll talk to you next time. I'll let you go. I am, however, you actually subscribed. I'm upset that I did not get an alert for that. I don't know what's going on with these. Oh well. Figure it out. Okay, let's see where we are. We've got the concha. Don't think I'm going to worry about anything else here, even though there's some good stuff here. I think I'm going to just start heading back to the carrier and get ready to end it for the night here. I need to take a break. Definitely need to take a break soon. Made good progress though. I made it about halfway of the jump, so trip back would be much faster. Carrier. First we take big jumps.
Watch her take flight, breaking free.
One jump.
Chasing something more.
Hey, good deal. How much money we got on this trip, but it's okay. It's all been fun.
Landing gear retracted.
Fun, get our name in the books.
Every warning light
Frameshift drive charging.
racing through the stars tonight.
2, 1.
Of course, my dog has decided to go back to sleep, so that's
Past the danger zone, in the dark alone, finding her way, living day by day. Asteroids
let's go.
mining in the night. She feels the
Frameshift drive
pulse
charging.
of space.
We can find this Cats Purr carrier. All of my things, or almost everything, is related to cat. Ogo's a cat.
Course adjustment.
Chips are all named after cats. Can you tell I like cats? Profile picture here on YouTube's a cat. One of my real cats. She used to be. I'm now.
Scanning.
In uncharted space she flies. Every
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
before wonders worth the waiting for, making history, setting new worlds, racing through the stars tonight.
We can do the autopilot thing now.
Racing through the stars.
I do appreciate everybody coming in, people that have been hanging out. That's good. And those of you that spoke up a little bit. Oh, I wonder if the color change on your name there indicates something. I don't know. Huh. One of the tools I have is supposed to be getting alerts though here on YouTube for certain things. So I don't. Why they're not working? I have no way to test them on Twitch and thing. You can test the stuff, but you really can't. So I'll have to effort that. Welcome to RV Cats Purr. I know, it's a silly name for a carrier. It is what it is. Hey, the first time I was in VR, pulling in to land on this carrier, it was freaking awesome. Man. Hey, you're flying these ships when you're not in VR. It's like driving a car with all of your windows blacked out except for a square, an opening right in front of you on the windshield. But in VR, it is so nice to be able to fly. You know, you pull in and you can look in over here at where you're going, and as you're flying the ship, and you know, like you can do like still fly while you're doing it. I mean, you can do it in free look also here, but it's not the same. Definitely not the same. And it is so cool to be able to do that in VR. I do wish it supported on-foot stuff in VR, though. But it doesn't. It is what it is. Everything else, though, flying in the ship. Awesome. So much more immersive to be able to sit there, especially if you're like in combat, to be able to look at your other targets around. I can easily, you know, damage my neck, you know, by looking around so much. All right, let's look at our cartographic data, which will not be much. More than I expected, actually. I started out with 780 million in my account. I've got almost 1 billion now. Okay, let's go to Vista Genomics. This is why I love having a carrier. And I should go turn in my genetic data. There is no cut on it. You get 100% of it. Call Lyft. Who's on guard duty? Oh, it's her. I don't know why I have a guard at the hangar. Some carriers have guards there, some don't. You can give me money.
I'm curious to see what you've brought us.
I am too. 35 million base value, so that's going to be about 150 million. 76 million. Okay. Look at that. Didn't even break a sweat. A little time. That should have put me over $1 billion in my pocket here. 1 billion credits. Be worse. Now, what's the point of having a bar, these people, and you can't get a drink? That's just annoying.
Something I can get you, Commander?
He'll sell you some stuff, but not drinks. Everybody else gets a drink. Oh well. And if you're curious, you won't be able to hear it on my, because I've got in-game sound or in-game music turned off. But every carrier has this. As soon as you come out of the hangars, there's a pad sitting there playing music. I did not know that until a friend told me that, and I turned my music on, and sure enough, it is playing music. At least that way the guard has something to chill out to while standing there doing nothing, guarding nothing. Alright, well with that guys, I'm going to be ending. Before I end, thank you again everybody for coming in. Then I'll play my satire sponsor, and then I'll end the stream. So you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for coming in. Please give me a subscription if you haven't already, and Check me out next time. Have a good time.
A word from our sponsor. Nobody. This absolute chaos is proudly sponsored by Nobody. That's right, Nobody brings you this content because, frankly, nobody cares about your entertainment. With Nobody in your corner, you're guaranteed a front row seat to, well, whatever this is. Nobody offers zero support, zero quality, and absolutely nobody to answer your complaints. Why settle for something when you can have nothing with Nobody? So grab a drink, mute your expectations, and enjoy the show, because nobody is watching, and nobody cares about your content enjoyment. Thanks to Nobody, we're live, unfiltered, and probably unhinged. Let's get this train wreck rolling.
I just wanted to say, if you managed to make it through the video this far, if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. It will really help my channel out. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.
Searching the stars for a world like home. Aft explorer, drifting through the dark we roam. Scanners up, signals strong. Every system's a map, every scan's a song. From the edge of the void to the planets untold, hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky, exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. From the edge of the void to the planets untold, hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky, exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. Earth-like worlds untouched and wild, pirates out there with fury piled. Between the peace and danger's call, Bacardi stands strong, never will fall. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. Hit the ground, scanners ping alive. Biological wonders in the deep survive. Through the nebula's reach, to the stars untamed, every new discovery adds to the game. But there's danger out there in the pirate zone. Federal Corvettes, engines moan. Locked in tight, no mercy given. When pirates attack, it's survival driven. Between the stars and battles fought, he never loses the mission he's got. Life in the black, born for the quest. Bacardi pushes on, never needs rest. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sight, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small. Commander Bacardi answers the call. Exploring the mysteries, fighting the foe. In the galaxy's depths, it's where he'll go. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sight, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small.